I just want to acknowledge the pipes that were lit this morning, the drum that was sounded, and the Eagle staff that was raised here before we got started. I also want to acknowledge the elders that are present here, especially the ones who I've spent time with and listened to. Elmer Shane and Tokasana Canoe for the wisdom that they've shared with me, and I have the highest respect for the work they've done. I also want to acknowledge the women for their nurturement and commitment to the young people and for the gift of life that they bring. I want to acknowledge our young leaders, and I want to acknowledge also the chiefs that are here, specifically some of the chiefs who've played a role in my life, which is Chief Nietzsche's, Chief Cameron, Chief Catchway, Chief Bowen, Chief Houle, Chief Great. Like, those are the ones who I've worked with over the last year who helped us move the agenda forward. There have been others as well. And I also want to thank Grand Chief Tippinack for personally inviting me here to speak about the youth perspective on what we're discussing here. It is an honor to stand before you as the regional youth leader of the Manitoba First Nations Youth Council. My friends and relatives, we are here to discuss and craft an approach to a Crown First Nation gathering that could potentially reverberate through the next 7 generations and beyond. As we approach this January 24th gathering, there are many warning signs. And if we reflect back on our history, there is not much reason to believe that the intentions of the federal government are sincere. Many would have us believe that the writing is on the wall. Being a leader is never easy, but we must never forget our responsibility to the children, grandchildren, and the generations upon generations of grandmothers and grandfathers that have yet to be born. And yet, when the sun sets, all of us will have made compromises. It has always been our way as people to share in good faith under the watchful eye of Kishimani II. The first wampum belt that was held up at the Treaty of Albany symbolized a consistent message of peace and friendship and respect. And with their acknowledgement, we welcome them as our brothers and sisters. However, we have endured, and many of our relatives have suffered and died at the hands of a system designed to dispossess us of our lands, history, and identity. An awakening to meaningful change is more than the campaign slogan of a battle-worn politician. It must be the spirit and heartbeat of our nations. Atsokan. In this year, 2012, a new generation is thriving. I have witnessed it. In an age where communication travels at the speed of the Thunderbird, in the face of overwhelming challenges, our peoples remain resilient. Mindful and respectful, we cautiously move towards a self-sufficient and self-reliant, sustainable future. In 1982, Section 35 recognized and affirmed our rights. However, numerous court decisions have since named to narrow the very definition of those rights. This is why it is my responsibility and honor to join our leaders in calling for a return of First Ministers' conferences to create a lasting reconciliation. In February 2011, the Manitoba First Nations Youth passed a resolution to begin a campaign that we called Fanning the Flame. The 8th fire will require the commitment and dedication and sacrifice from each of us. This is why we call it Fanning the Flame. Kachimi Butch, Dinaway Maganira.